Look at this place.
Sally did a great job, didn't she?
Sally did this?
She's an extraordinary woman.
Well, she certainly knows how to express her feelings for you.
Well, she doesn't do things halfway. Her optimism is an inspiration to all of us.
Well, I wish optimism could solve everybody's problems.
All right, what's up?
I just left Eric's condo.
You went to see the baby?
No, I wanted to see Brooke. I wanted to find out what was going on with her.
You two have an argument?
She's still in love with Ridge, Dad. She believes this baby is the key to her reestablishing her relationship with Ridge.
I don't think that'll happen.
Well, Ridge is already very attached to the little girl, and Brooke knows it.
Well, you don't really think
Dad, I just wish that Ridge and I could live our lives without Brooke's constant interference. I'm so tired of it.
I'm sure you are.
You know, I hate to admit it, but nothing would make me happier than to find out that Eric is the father of the baby.
What happens if he isn't?
Well, we'll deal with it somehow.
I know you will.
No, there's nothing Ridge and I can't handle. As long as we can depend on each other. We'll just have to face this together. I'm so glad you could stop by.
I just wanted to see how the little one was settling in.
Well, she's been asleep most of the day.
Yeah? How's little Eric feel about his new roommate?
He's fascinated by her.
Yeah, I know how he feels.
She's pretty taken by you, too.
You think so?
Yes, I do. Here. Look at her. She loves you, Ridge. She's completely in love with you already.
Do you know how long I have waited for this moment, Stephanie? I have finally got you exactly where I want you.
And exactly where is that?
Right where you and the rest of that hypocritical Forrester clan are finally going to get your comeuppance.
Why are you doing this?
I like watching you squirm.
Don't flatter yourself, Sally.
Oh, I wouldn't. Listen, after all of the cheap shots you've taken at me and my family in public, after all of the pain and misery you and Thorne and the rest of the Forresters have brought to my daughter Macy, I think it's only simple justice that the press tear you to shreds for a change. Oh, boy, can't you just see those headlines, huh, Stephanie? Forrester sex scandal, designer's wife bears stepson's baby.
There isn't any truth to this.
Yeah, but there could be, though, couldn't there? Especially since Brooke Forrester herself isn't any too sure about who that baby's father is.
Don't you go around concocting fantasies about my family.
I haven't concocted anything. I read it right on Brooke's medical chart.
What the hell were you doing in her hospital room?
I don't think that matters, does it, Stephanie? The facts are these. They have asked for a paternity test on Brooke's baby. Now, there's no way that you can deny that, Stephanie. No way at all.
Sheila, welcome back.
Thank you.
How was everything at home?
It was a very productive trip.
Good. I got your message. You wanted to talk to me about something.
Yes, I do.
Well, tell me what it is.
It's about the Forrester paternity test.
The bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Carrie's Silky Smooth Daily Moisturing Lotion, now with vitamin E.
You want to discuss the paternity test with me?
You know how anxious Eric has been about it.
Well, he's been handling it remarkably well.
Well, this paternity issue has really been a lot of stress for everyone involved.
I can imagine.
Which is why I know you're going to want to handle it in the least stressful way possible.
Of course.
That's why I wanted to talk to you. See, I have a suggestion.
Well, I'd be happy to hear it.
I could draw blood from the family.
Sheila.
I know that you have technicians that are perfectly capable, but I'm close to the Forresters, and I think they'd feel much more at ease with me.
I've been thinking the same thing.
You have?
Someone close to the family, a friend, should go through this ordeal with them.
Yes. That's it, exactly.
That's why I've decided to draw the blood myself.
You?
Yes. I'm not usually involved in drawing the blood, but I think this case demands an exception.
Well, I hope you'll allow me to assist you.
Assist me?
Yes, I've worked at the lab before.
Sheila, you still don't have security clearance.
Tracy, you yourself just said this is an exceptional case.
I can't override the clearance rules for any reason.
This is really important to me. I want to help.
And I could use an extra pair of hands, but it's just not possible. You can't participate in this paternity test, Sheila. You just can't. Now I'm late for a meeting. I really appreciate the offer, but it's just not going to happen.
I've got to get into that lab. I have just got to.
There isn't anything here to deny.
Not even to preserve your precious reputation?
There isn't anything I have to preserve about my reputation. It's your reputation that's in danger.
Really? I'm going to be a hero.
You're going to be the laughingstock of the town.
For what? Airing a little dirty laundry, maybe exposing a few sordid secrets of the holier-than-thou Forrester dynasty?
For lying.
You wish I was lying.
Do you really think that if there was a question of paternity, that would be written in a hospital chart for the staff, for the whole world to see?
I don't know. I only know what I saw with my own 2 eyes.
Did you happen, while you were browsing through that, to notice comments about jaundice?
Jaundice? What's that got to do with anything?
Well, you do know what jaundice is, don't you?
Sure. Jaundice is something that is common in some newborn babies.
Yes. Most of the time, it's nothing serious. Other times, it can be an indication of incompatibility with the baby's blood and the parent's blood.
So what?
Well, that's what they're testing. They're testing the compatibility of the baby's blood with its parents.
That isn't what it said on the chart.
What did it say?
It said genetics blood test, paternity panel.
Paternity panel. That's exactly what it is. They're checking Eric's blood with the baby. That's all there is to this, Sally.
Oh, come on, Stephanie. You don't really expect me to buy that, do you? I can assure you that the ladies and gentlemen of the press are not going to buy into this jaundice smokescreen story any more than I am.
You're so good with her, Rich. She seems so happy in your arms.
Well, I seem to have that effect on people. I better get going.
No, wait. Here, let me put her down. There's something I want to talk to you about. She's fast asleep.
So what do you want to see me about?
You really care about this little girl, don't you?
You know I do.
I can't thank you enough for how wonderful you've been to the both of us.
Then why should you have to thank me for that?
You don't even know if you're her father.
Logan, that's not why I came here.
I just wish everybody felt the way you did about her.
Did something happen with Dad?
No, not with Eric. Stephanie paid me a visit at the hospital.
Why?
Obviously not to wish me well.
She upset you?
Yes, she did. So did Taylor.
I can't believe that Taylor would intentionally do anything to hurt you.
Well, nonetheless, it hurt me, Ridge. It hurt me very much.
So what do they say?
It's not so much what they said, but how they feel about me.
How is that?
It's no secret that they blame me for this pregnancy. They think that I've orchestrated the whole thing, even the delivery. It's not fair, Ridge. This wasn't my idea. I didn't get pregnant all by myself. I'm just sick of being blamed for this whole thing. I just don't think I can take it anymore.
If this child is Ridge's, the situation can be a lot more difficult than you could possibly imagine.
I've already imagined the worst, Dad. But I'm not going to allow myself to doubt my marriage. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be so confident if my belief in Ridge hadn't already been put to some very serious tests.
Brooke's delivery.
And Stephanie's constant reminders.
What does Stephanie have to do with this?
Well, she and Brooke are mortal enemies. Stephanie doesn't trust her.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
You still think about her, don't you?
More than I should. You don't know how many times I've almost called her.
Almost.
Stephanie doesn't want to have anything more to do with me. It's over. I've got to move on.
Dad, you know, if you ever need anybody to talk to, I'm here for you.
Thanks. Thanks very much.
Miss Carter. Hi.
Hello, Mike.
Where's Dr. Peters?
She just stepped out.
Oh. Is there anything I can do for you?
What do you mean?
Well, you look a little down. Where's that pretty smile I'm used to seeing?
Did you have a message for Dr. Peters?
Just tell her I have new codes for her.
Sure. Mike, wait a minute. New codes? What new codes?
Well, every few months I have to reprogram the access codes.
What access codes?
The high-level security codes.
Oh, for the office in the chem lab?
Oh, not the chem lab. They don't do sensitive stuff in there.
Well, I really meant the genetics lab.
Oh, yeah. I'll program that one.
Really, is it so?
It's a pretty important job.
Yes, it is. You know, I'd love to know more about it.
I don't care whether you buy this or you don't. It's the truth. But I do want you to leave my family alone.
Why should I believe you?
Don't. You know, maybe the best thing is just to let you run around town flapping your lips about this fantasy. The press knows a cheap shot when they see it, Sally. Why do you think Randy extended me the courtesy of coming to the office to verify this first?
He's a professional journalist. Checking his facts is part of his job.
No. He doesn't trust you. No one in town trusts you. You're not trustworthy.
Now, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute. What about Macy?
Macy?
Yes.
What's she got to do with it?
Do you think that the press wouldn't look and see exactly what's going on here? They know about Thorne and Macy. Do you really want to accept the responsibility of some sort of salacious press concerning your own daughter?
Hey, I didn't make this up.
No, but you didn't get your facts straight. And don't you start tossing innuendos around about my family without getting your facts straight, Missy.
Sally, I need your signature on it.
Stephanie.
Hello, Jack.
Stephanie, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Fine.
Excuse me, I don't want to break up this tete-a-tete.
What are you doing here?
Stephanie and I were just wrapping up a meeting, Jack.
A meeting?
Yeah, kind of an unscheduled meeting, you know.
I'm sorry, this,
It doesn't concern you.
Sally.
She's right, Jack, it doesn't concern you. I mean, we weren't comparing notes on you or anything.
Compare. Oh, are you seeing Sally again?
Yes.
Look, I think it'd be better if I left you two alone so you could have a little talk.
No, thank you, Sally. There really isn't anything to discuss.
Stephanie.
You know, it really doesn't matter to me. It's of no consequence who you choose to see, no matter how obnoxious the choice.
Now, what the hell does that mean?
It means it doesn't come as a surprise. The two of you have a lot in common. You're both untrustworthy.
Stephanie, wait.
Logan, don't upset yourself here.
No, I can't help it. These last 7 months have been very difficult for me.
It's been difficult for everyone.
Well, at least you've had each other. I've been alone.
You're not alone now.
Ridge, I really appreciate your support. But somehow it seems to make my situation worse.
How?
They know how much you care about this baby. Stephanie's already accused me of using her to manipulate you. I really wouldn't be able to stand it if you thought that I was trying to trap you.
Logan, I wouldn't be here now if I thought that.
Hello? Oh, hi. Tomorrow at the hospital. Yes, I can be there. I'll bring the baby with me. All right. Bye.
Who's that?
Tracy Peters. She wants us to meet her at the hospital tomorrow to discuss the paternity test.
Well, that's good news. Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You don't seem very relieved.
Our lives are going to get very complicated.
We'll deal with it.
What about Stephanie and Taylor? What about Eric? How will they deal with it?
I don't know.
What about you, Ridge?
What about me?
I want you to know that I will understand if you don't want to have anything to do with me or the baby if she isn't yours.
Logan, what are you talking about?
You're not responsible for us, Ridge. I don't want you to feel obligated because you delivered her.
Look, Brooke, this is not an obligation. I feel very strongly for that little child in there. Now, Taylor's accepted that. I want you to accept it, too. How could I blame you for giving birth to that little girl? Sure, it was rough, but it's going to be all right. We're going to get through this. Believe me, we'll get through it.
You want to know more about what I do?
Well, it sounds very interesting.
It is. You'd be surprised by the stuff that goes on in this hospital.
So why don't you tell me about it?
I'm in the middle of my rounds right now. Maybe we could talk about it later. I gotta get back to work.
That guard. He's the ticket. He's the ticket to the lab. How do I get to him? How do I make that happen?